Today's cryptid is the Yeti. I know it's kind of a mainstream one, but we're going to talk about it anyways because there's some things with it that I think are super interesting, and it's kind of how I look at all cryptids, kind of. So, the Yeti is an ape-like creature similar to Bigfoot or Sasquatch, mostly found in the Himalayan mountain range. So, the Himalayan mountain range is going to be, see if I can get it up here. So it shows like Pakistan, India, there's Afghanistan. There's a neat cryptid Afghanistan giant. There's like a report from special forces that fought a giant in the area. So kind of that whole same area. China's right here. Um, I didn't exactly know where the Himalayan mountains were. I knew general area, but on a big map. So this myth Yeti goes back a long time. So it says pre Buddhist sightings. So hundreds of years. I couldn't find an exact date. Otherwise, I would have put it on here. But these people like worship this glacier being. I don't know. Goes way back, right? So, of course, there's like no footage of it out there. So we tried to find some. Okay. So I found this little video of these kids are tracking this thing through the woods. Let me jump to it. And so it's this big, worst camera ever. Again. So this is like Russia, Siberia. But where like why is it always the worst videos? So horrible. So horrible. I don't understand. So here's kind of the different let's go with this. Okay, so this is what I think is super interesting about the Yeti. And this is the kind of thing that makes me think some of these might be real, but they're actually other species. So this is Gigantopithecus. I don't know how to say that. Words are hard. So it's basically a 10-foot ape that lived in that area in the prehistoric age. And it's basically like a massive orangutan. And the theory I heard on it was that small pockets of these could have still been alive in the higher Himalayas. And that's what people were seeing at first to originally start the myth. So it's a real animal, and then people didn't know what it was, so it became the Yeti. There's also some theories that say it's this Himalayan brown bear or this Asian black bear, which kind of reminds me of a sun bear, which is a real animal, and it's I don't know if you guys have ever seen a sun bear, but it's the weirdest looking thing. It looks like a person in a bear costume. Sorry, off topic. So they think these are all the Himalayan brown bear and the Asian black bear are also endangered, very rare, and they think people could be seeing those. I like the orangutan theory better. And then this is an article from CNN that's suggesting that it's the bear theory. That's what they think. So this is actually CNN, and they're saying that it's solved that it's one of those two endangered bears. I like the orangutan theory. I like that that there could be an animal trapped in some harsh environment or something like that, you know. Like Loch Ness, Loch Ness is supposedly, you know, a dinosaur that was trapped in the loch or something like that. So I also wanted to dive into like what is the difference between Bigfoot, Yeti, Sasquatch. So really, I mean, the biggest difference is where they're at, like Himalayans versus Bigfoot and Sasquatch in a warmer environment. Um, but basically, generally the same thing. And then there's the abominable snowman, but not the same. So that's the cryptid corner for today. You know, very interesting when it comes to theories on it. I really think that it could be like a giant prehistoric orangutan type thing that maybe lived, or some subset of it lived. People saw it. So, I don't know. Fun little fact.